RTE rugby pundit Brent Pope visited the Breesy Centre in Cashelard in County Donegal recently, and he left very impressed with the South Donegal Community Centre. Sean Perry reports.
The Breesy Community Centre, located in South Donegal between Ballyshannon and ANDREA, recently celebrated an initiative called Engaging the Breesy Way.
Engaging the Breesy Way is a programme which we devised where we have young people in the age group of 12 to 16 coming from the two sections of the communities in our country, north and south, and they come together in groups of 20 from each of the schools. So we have a group of 40 and they come together and they spend a week initially in residential with us. They engage in outdoor pursuits and they learn to trust each other and to work in teams. And we also have a classroom situation where we have they are tutored in living with diversity. It has been very, very successful. We have 300 people who have completed their 2-week course, and we have been granted an extension by International Fund for Ireland, and we are currently in the process of putting an additional 120 students through.
A number of schools from north and south of the border took part in this initiative.
Our students went to the Breesy Centre for a week from Monday to Friday, so they stayed full time in the Breesy Centre for the full week, and Monday morning they went there and it was meet and greet, and then involved in different activities and different workshops during the week. And as I say, being there the 24 hours a day really gave them a chance to get involved and getting to know everybody, and it was a great week for them. They really enjoyed it, and I know they would all love to do it again, so it's always a good sign.
Well, I like to see the students interacting and see them happy with each other. I think that it definitely helped them mature as well as individuals and as a group. You know, whenever they came back from the trip, you could see a difference in them straight away.
I think we were attracted to this project as a school because community relations, equality issues, diversity issues are aspects of the curriculum that are vital to the pupils of and the community of Strabane. And just being able to actually look at some of these issues by taking the pupils away from their usual experiences, where they can meet people from other communities in venues where they can be interested and excited by the activities, but at the same time actually doing that issue-based work where we're looking at our own identities, the identities of others. And I think really crucial to Knockavoy's school is that it's a special school as well. So we have pupils with varying learning disabilities, varying physical disabilities, and that for us is a diversity issue as well. That it's about culture, it's about religion, it's also about ability and disability.
The awards ceremony for Engaging the Breesy Way was a very prestigious occasion with special guest on the evening, RTE's rugby pundit Brent Pope.
Well, I suppose I was asked to come down here and present the certificates for the Breesy reconciliation initiative that's down here, and I was only delighted. I think it's fantastic. I think that you know, I suppose for the wider communities and for the wider, I suppose, aspect of goodness for the whole country. So I was only delighted to come down and present the certificates and have a few words about, I suppose, what is important in life and what is not really. Well, it's a brilliant project. You know, I'm always like I'm ambassador for a number of projects. I mean, and I suppose growing up in a country, we didn't have the religious divide like you had here, but we certainly had. It was a multiracial country, so you know, you were playing in teams with Maoris and Polynesians and Asians, and you had to learn about different cultures, and you had to learn about, I suppose, different religions and different ways of going about things. And I think that's what the initiative is showing, and it's also giving them. It's also giving them life skills. I think, you know, 4 or 5 days where they get to know each other, they learn about the values of sort of bonding, working as a team, leadership, you know, working under pressure, and I suppose also about giving something back. I think that's the important thing, that they give something back to their communities, that they go back with the lessons they've learned, and you know, I know it sounds a bit of cliche, but they'll be better people for it. And if they only take 2 or 3 gems that they've learned from you know, doing the program, well, I think that's great. I mean, they're the future leaders of this country. I know it's a cliche, but they're the future sports people. They're the, you know, the rugby people, maybe even RTE rugby panellists there amongst them somewhere. But they are people that are going to lead this country forward, and I think that's important. And I applaud the work that they're doing here to set up such an initiative to bring people that are different together, be they Catholic or Protestant, you know, black or white, whatever the situation is, that people leave prejudice at the door, and that's what it's all about.
Winston Patterson from the International Fund for Ireland was delighted with the initiative.
The fund was set up in 1986 by the British and Irish governments. Really, whenever things were bad, things were really bad in Ireland, and in Northern Ireland in particular. So the British and Irish governments encouraged the US government and the EU and the Australian and New Zealand and Canadian governments got involved as well. And they funded the work and set up the International Fund as a body, a truly, totally independent body. We've encouraged many community groups to work on peace and reconciliation projects, and the Breesy Way has been one of those. We helped fund the original project, the building there, the Breesy Centre, and then 3 years ago or so we got involved again to fund engaging the Breesy Way. We were very, very keen to support that because we knew of the management there, led by Michael McGarrigle and his whole team there, and they were exceptionally good workers, very keen and enthusiastic, and did a superb job. We were very keen to get involved with them then.
Michael McLoone, the centre manager, looks forward to a bright future.
Due to the success we've had here at the Breesy Centre over the last 10 years, we're very confident about our future going forward for the next 10 years and beyond. Not to mention a couple of programmes we've ran here recently, with help from the AFA funding as well, of course. We felt that the Breesy Way was a massive incentive for us. Here at the Breesy Centre, at the minute, we can sleep 45 people in dormitory style accommodation, with an apartment that's just been added on in the last 4 years that sleeps another 4. We have a main hall, we have 2 function rooms, and we have a conference room. We have a fully serviced kitchen, professional kitchen. The community here in Cashelard are a very special community. They've supported the Breesy Centre from the start, and their continued support has been amazing throughout my time here, and I can see it into the future. Any classes we've put on here or any programmes we've set up, the community and the locals here in Cashelard have come out and supported whatever we've done. If that's from our music to our dance classes to our pop-up restaurant and to the AstroTurf facility, it's got great local support from the people of Cashelard.
Dr. Adrian Johnson, chairman of the International Fund for Ireland, recently unveiled a plaque celebrating 10 years of the Breesy Centre, which now provides a wide range of activities for a very proactive community in South Donegal. Sean Perry reporting on the Breesy Centre initiative for Donegal TV.